she was brilliant there. I don't know, it's sad really. We didn't have much luck with her this year, but she's sound and she's well, and she's retiring to the breeding shed. Say something happened to her, but look, she got out this morning, but she's retired. She's in fall, and hopefully she might breed something of some use.
Yeah, indeed. No doubt she probably will. She started her career with Jim Bolger, didn't she? And Patrick Mullins rode her for her first couple of starts, which she won, 2 bumpers that she won. And was Patrick instrumental in getting her to Willys?
I imagine he was. I never really asked, but I'd imagine he was. He rode her 2 bumpers and really liked her. So I imagine he encouraged Willie to buy her. And if he did, she won another bumper for Willie. Patrick won a maiden hurdle on her. She never really looked back.
Yeah, the start of her career was removed. She won her first 10 races, didn't she? Not many horses can do that.
No, obviously she was well placed by Willie. She won 2 Grade 1s as a novice. Started off the following year, she won an Ascot. She beat Jack Kander. I think she won a couple of more then. I suppose her first defeat came in the World Hurdle behind more of that. That was her 11th run of her life. And on the day she just didn't settle back enough to win over 3 miles. But the twice she got beaten were in Cheltenham that day behind more of that. And when she fell at the last one to win the Mayor's Hurdle, I suppose every other day, she just showed how good she was.
Yeah, I was wondering that with a fair wind, and if she hadn't been quite so keen in that World Hurdle, she could have remained unbeaten throughout her career. Yeah,
but look, that's racing, especially in jump racing. Something which needs to go right for you, so you're going to have that bit of bad luck. But she was a great mare, and she kept coming back to, in fairness to her. Even last year, she was dropped in at the 11th hour to win a champion hurdle, and was probably one of the best performances of her career. She went from there on to Aintree, where she absolutely pulverised more of that, and Nicholas Canyon. I guess it was disappointing we haven't seen her since, but that's just the makeup of any power.
She was the first mare to win it for 22 years, and she did it in fine style. You made just about every yard of the running on her.
Yeah, but I suppose we had so much belief in her at home, and she'd always shown us how good she was, that it was great that she got to deliver that in Cheltenham. As we said, she'd been a big keen in a World Hurdle. She'd fallen at the last when she was going to win a Mayor's Hurdle, to make a third time lucky. But I suppose to do it in a championship race like that against the Geldens, it was great. It was a great day. She was a wonderful mare, and it was a pleasure to win a champion hurdle. Yeah, ride her every other day as well.
Absolutely. When you won that champion hurdle, did you always feel you had things under control?
Yeah, I did actually. But funny enough, I suppose the one thing you were worrying about her maybe was going at 2 mile championship pace, won her jump and hold up, but she never missed a beat. She jumped like a stag that day. She was just always in control of the race. She went a really good gallop. There was no, I suppose, out and out front runner in it, but I was always fairly adamant that I was going to make it a good test of stamina. And she had her gallop that day at her full cruising speed, and she was very good. She quickly away from the second last around the bend, and she was never going to get beaten if it fair to her.
Yeah. What sort of a mare was she at home to deal with, Ruby? I've been lucky enough to have her on grass for the last couple of summers. She's a quiet mare when she's out for summer holidays. I suppose to ride out, and she comes back in from summer. She's can be a bit keen and a bit wound up, but the longer the season goes on, the more she relaxes into it. She's a big honest mare, and she's a pleasure to have her around the place. In the summertime anyway, she's quite the lamb. Yeah, and in the race itself, she was pretty straightforward. She just could take a grip, couldn't she, sometimes? She could take a grip, but I think maybe in hindsight we were trying to make a stayer out of a mare that wanted to be going a bit shorter. But, I suppose in both Cheltenham and Aintree, when we let her gallop, she just showed just how powerful she was. Yeah, how important to you was Annie Power in terms of, you've ridden lots and lots of good horses, but what did she mean to you?
That's right, any horse that can win so many races is great. She delivered on big days. The champion horse was a very big occasion. I suppose with Faheen having gone by the wayside and Arctic Fire, it was great to have her. And she delivered when you needed her. But she was a great stalwart to have in the place, and a great mare to have around. Something so good that you could rely on.